Hello out there, my name is Kate and welcome back to my channel. It is February 14th and it is also the 10-year anniversary of when I got my period. Now, I've talked about endometriosis and my journey with that on this channel before. I wanted to start off by telling you the story of my first period as kind of like an introduction to me talking more about this topic and in future videos. But before we begin, I want you to know that you should not be ashamed of having periods. They are natural, they are normal. Are they kind of gross? I would say yes, they are a little gross. You are literally shedding the lining, like the tissue lining your uterus. So obviously they're not the most pleasant thing to have, but they are completely natural and you shouldn't be ashamed of having your period. I, for one, talk very openly about mine, which is why I'm putting this video on YouTube talking about it. Alright, so February 14th, 10 years ago in 2011, I was 13 years old. I had gone to school that morning because it was a Monday. Completely fine in school. Nothing was wrong. I got home and I was doing homework at my window. And I was sitting in the chair that was at my desk at the time, kind of leaning over and I put like my homework on the window seat, so I was already kind of in like a crunched position doing my homework. And I did that because I wanted the natural light. I was doing I believe that it was science or math because I remember having to do equations, but I'm pretty sure it was science. I want to say it was around 5 o'clock because the sun starts to set a little after 5, and I remember the sun like starting to set when I was doing my homework, and when I started to notice my stomach like hurt, and obviously I didn't know it was cramps at the time. I just thought that I had a really bad stomach ache, but there was obviously some sort of intuition in my brain that said this isn't a stomach ache, because usually if you have a stomach ache, your first, and it's like lower pain, your first instinct is I have to go to the bathroom. But I didn't go to the bathroom. I continued to do my homework. I don't even think I thought about going to the bathroom until like I got really bad pains, and I noticed that when I wiped there was a little bit of blood. I think when I saw the blood I was just like, oh, gotta put a pad on. So I went to like the cabinet and I found the first pad that I found. It was actually like a panty liner, so I call them mini pads. So I took out one of those and put it on, knew how to put it on, and went back to doing my homework. Now obviously it's Valentine's Day, so my parents always get us like a little Valentine's Day gift, and obviously Valentine's Day and chocolate kind of go together, and chocolate also happens to go with periods, so I was like, wow, perfect day to get it. At this point I still hadn't told anyone that I was bleeding. Later that night, I don't think I ended up eating any of the chocolate. I don't think I felt like eating just because my stomach hurt. I think it was like 9 p.m. because I had to go to bed for school the next day. I went up to my mom and I said I went to the bathroom before and there was a little bit of blood. And I don't remember the exact conversation, but I think she was just like, okay, do you know what it is? Do you have a pad and everything? I'm like, yeah, I put one on. She's like, okay, do you need anything else? I'm like, no, I think I'm good. Like, she's like, oh, how do you feel? A little crampy, you know, a little bit of pain. She's like, you could take some medicine for that. She showed me like the ibuprofen. I don't think I took any. I remember there was a time when I couldn't take any medicine. I do want to like talk about that because my periods were horrible. I think I stayed out of school that Tuesday, maybe Wednesday as well, and then went back on Thursday. So I stayed out of school 1 or 2 days after. And then I remember when I finally went back into school 1 or 2 days, after being out 1 or 2 days, I went back in late, so I missed my first class and went in later in time for my second. After like that first night, when I put the liner on, I think the next few days of my period, I wore the pad with the wings on it. I don't remember it being heavy. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say for this video. Very chill. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to be notified whenever I upload. And I will see you in 2 weeks with another new video. Bye!